Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. My name is ASAD YAQUB and I am from Lahore, Pakistan, and I teach Ielts here. Once again, I welcome you to the third episode of my Ielts speaking video. This video is being made on your demand. Okay, so your demand is my command. That's why I'm making speaking videos. In this video, I'm going to discuss some more questions which examiner might ask you in speaking part 1, and I'm going to tell you how to answer. There is a very common type of questions in IELTS speaking part 1, and that is what we call daily routines. In daily routines, examiner can ask you, tell me about a typical day in your life. Tell me about a typical day in your life. Now you need to think about your daily routine and briefly you can answer. Remember, do not give a very long answer, just try to cut it short. For example, if the question is tell me about a typical day in your life, I have a hectic lifestyle. During the week, I usually get up at 6:30 a.m. You know, I'm an early bird. I go jogging for about 30 minutes. Then I usually get dressed and have breakfast around 7:30. Of course, I sometimes skip breakfast. I leave home at about 8 a.m. and get to work by 9 a.m. and there I spend the rest of my day and I return home in the evening and I have dinner with my family and then I go to sleep. Something like this. Okay, so if they ask you, tell me about a typical day in your life, you can answer like that. Again, I'm telling you, do not give a very lengthy or very long answer in speaking part 1. You can give a different answer to this question as well, like I have a very free and easy lifestyle. I usually get up late around 10 a.m. I have lunch about 2 p.m. in most of the evenings. I go walking with my friends. I usually have dinner around 11:30 p.m. and go to bed at 2 a.m. Or the answer can be, I get up around 7 a.m. and work from 8 a.m. to 9 p.m. I get home fairly late, about 9:30, and I'm usually in bed by 11:30 p.m. Perhaps my life isn't very exciting, but I like it. See that? A very short answer and to the point, crisp answer. The examiner might ask you another question which is about your daily routines. What do you usually do at weekends? It's a very common question for IELTS speaking part 1. What do you usually do at weekends? Answer can be, since I live alone at weekends, I usually stay at home and do the household chores. Things like doing the laundry, ironing and vacuuming. You can answer like that as well, or otherwise you can say, at weekends I usually stay at home and relax. After a busy week, I feel I deserve some rest and relaxation. A fantastic answer. Or you can say, I usually go out with friends. Sometimes I have my friends over for dinner. Something like that. So this is going to be a good answer. Now about daily routines, in IELTS test, examiner can ask you some more type of questions which I'm going to read for you. The examiner can ask you, what is your daily routine like? It's the same question, you can answer. How do you feel and react when this routine is interrupted? Say, I feel nervous or I feel angry when this routine is interrupted, and then you can go on. For some reason, would you like to change anything in your daily routine? Now you can tell the examiner, if you could, what would you like to change in your daily routine? Now you can tell the examiner and focus, what would you like? So you will answer, I would like to, and then you can talk about the things you want to change in your daily routine. How do you usually schedule your time? How do you schedule your time? Well, you say, I schedule my time according to my timetable, according to my job. Because I have to be there from 9 to 5. So I schedule my time accordingly, and whatever you want to say, just 4-5 sentences. How many hours per day do you usually sleep? 8 hours, I think, because I usually go to bed at 11 and I wake up at 7. So it's exactly 8 hours. And I've got a very busy routine. That's why I don't have time to sleep during the day. Something like that. Is that clear? So this is how you need to answer in speaking part 1 if examiner is going to ask you questions about your daily routine. And let me tell you, this is still IELTS speaking part 1. Gradually we'll go to part 2 and then part 3. If you like this video, hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe my channel. I run another channel, ASAD YAQUB Vlogs. You should subscribe to that channel as well. I also teach IELTS online. If you want to join my online IELTS classes, you can contact me for that. And I also offer IELTS writing correction service. If you want to subscribe IELTS writing correction service, you can subscribe to that as well. ASAD YAQUB wishes you all the best. Take care. Allah Hafiz.